you and welcome. My name is Varpu. This is my channel Fay in the Forest. Here we talk about plants. Today's video is May haul. It's a little bit late. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get this out even in June, but we'll see. Better late than never, I guess. I'm going to go through all the plants that I got in May, aside from those that I've already shown in unboxings. You should go check those out. Let's get right to it. I'm going to start off with the small ones. This is replacement plant that I got from Ben's Jungle to replace one that came without roots. So it's not the best looking, but it has put out some new growth and I'm sure that it will take off as soon as I get it into optimal conditions inside the terrarium. I'm going to hang this on the wall of the terrarium and hopefully it will trail. That terrarium build video is still upcoming and I hope you stick around for that. Another plant that was a replacement is this Philodendron Campus Portanum. I got this from Ben's Jungle as well and it's looking amazing and it has already put out so much new growth. You can see on the light there that the color of the new growth is this amazing reddish brown with amazing bright green veining, and then it turns into this darker velvety green. This is probably one of the older leaves. This is one that survived from the faulty plant, and this is more the shape that it will take. This leaf shape is still in its juvenile form. It's very in the vein of Philodendron Heteroecium micans, but it's still quite different to me. This is one of my favorite philodendrons, but it's just velvety goodness, and the leaf morphology and the way that it changes as it ages is just, I find that so interesting. I can't wait to watch this plant grow and go through all these stages. It has several growth points at this point. There's one just coming out right there, squeezing its way out, and another one is on its way out there. Needs to do quite a bit of growing still. So this next plant, also a philodendron, is called Philodendron microstictum. It is just starting new growth over there. You can barely see it. Just in my mind I call it the mini rugosum because the leaf shape and feel is a bit similar. It's very leathery. It's not as hard or pig skinny as the rugosum, but it's got kind of like the similar vein to it, I think. I think it's growing slowly because it's growing roots at the moment in passive hydroponics. It had very large root system growing water, so it kind of needs to get used to substrate and a different growing medium. So it's probably putting all its energy in building the root system. I hope once it's done with that, it will start putting out new leaves a bit faster than the one that's coming out right now. From Online Baby Plants, I bought another plant that is going into the terrarium. This is an asparagus fern and it has put out quite a few new fronds for me since I got it. It's been happily growing. It's so bouncy, soft, it's just absolutely gorgeous. I love this plant. I'm thinking about getting another one, a bigger one, and just having more of it in the terrarium because it looks kind of like a little tree and that would fit in the miniature style of the terrarium that I'm going for. But yeah, this sits in semi-hydro and it's just happy as ever. Another one that I'm going to put in the terrarium, this is also from Online Baby Plants. This is one that is absolutely gorgeous and cute, jewel orchid. Macodes petola. The veining on the leaf is just luminescent. It's as if it's illuminated. It literally glitters. I wish that would come across the camera, but this is one of those plants that you just have to see in real life. This has made 2 new leaves since I got it, and another one is on its way. It just unfurls as this roll, and each and every one is just so gorgeous. I love that plant, and I'm hoping that it's gonna thrive in the terrarium in the humid conditions. Another one from Online Baby Plants is this Euphorbia leuconera. This was tiny when I got it. The leaves have gotten massive even in these couple of months. It's put out 2 new leaves, and the old ones have grown quite a lot. It's starting to grow the stem as well, and it's looking really good. This is a very common house plant where I'm from. My mother used to have a huge one. It was like 1/2 meter tall, so I'm wanting to grow my own. Also from Online Baby Plants is this Alocasia mycorrhiza stingray. It lost all its leaves, save this one. I put it on a support stick just to help it out a bit, but the new stems are just really strong and bouncy, so it doesn't really need it anymore. It lost all its leaves, but now it's put out 2 new leaves. This is the newest one. The shape isn't as stingray, I don't think, but it's still just fascinating. I absolutely love this plant. I love the pattern on the stem, and I love the curvature of the stem, and I'm just taking care of it the same way I take care of all my alocasias, and it seems to be happy so far. Okay, so this next plant was the top of my wish list for a year. It's very, very uncommon in Europe. Hardly no one sells it, and I was on a waiting list at one shop, and I got the email middle of the night and just straight up bought it. It is Monstera siltepecana. I don't know why this is such an uncommon plant in Europe, but I feel so lucky to have one. It came with 2 or 3 leaves, I think, and it's put out new ones, and there's also one that is coming up very soon. It seems to be a very prolific grower. It's put out air roots as well. It's searching for something to climb on, clearly. I should think about putting it on some sort of climbing situation, but I haven't thought about that yet. It has taken me a bit by surprise. It has grown so fast that I thought I had more time to figure out what I'm wanting to do with it, but it's been doing great. The silvery pattern on the leaves is what draws me to it, and the elongated shape. Epipremnum is one of my favorite plants of all time. Just the regular Epipremnum pinnatum, the green one, and particularly that in its juvenile form with the long, narrow, pointy leaves. This is reminiscent of that, but this one has this amazing veining and color. Talking of plants that are very difficult to come by in Europe, Epipremnum pinnatum Cebu Blue is one of those. It's probably even more rare than this one, and I'm still on the hunt for that one. Maybe one day, but right now I'm enjoying my Monstera siltepecana. Got it crossed off my wish list. That was a great day, and I'm so happy with it. Right, so the last plant. Sadly, this plant shop just recently closed up for business. It was run by one woman, Eva, absolutely fantastic person. I absolutely love her. Luckily I got to buy some of her plants, and this is one of them. It was sold as a Philodendron peltatum, but it could also be a Philodendron affinity solari. There's not really saying this. Smaller leaf, I don't know what happened there. This was already on it when I got it, and I feel like something happened when it was unfurling this. Maybe a drop in humidity or drop in how much light it got. I don't really know. But that's alright because it's putting out a new leaf and doing great. The shoot is just completely bright pink and absolutely gorgeous, and I can't wait for it to grow. The stems are so bouncy, and I like how bendy they are, just going everywhere to try and find the sun. There's a little bit of splashing on silver, light colored splashing on the leaf, and it's just a happy plant. One of my easiest philodendrons. And one of the things I love about this plant is that it smells like a pine forest. Most of the philodendrons that I know of kind of have that smell, but this one has it the strongest, and I just noticed it. I just absolutely love the smell of this plant. That's a weird thing to say.
The prophecy is true.
I mean, you smell flowers, but you don't really smell plants? Oh well, anyway. Absolutely gorgeous plant. I'm in love with it. I am so happy that I got to buy this, and so sad that the shop is now closed. Eva still sells apparel. She makes these original prints. This shirt is from her, for example. I'm buying a face mask as well, all different kinds of monstera plants on them. It's gonna look amazing. Unfortunately, that didn't make it in time for this video. I'll be showing it when I get it, don't worry. So the apparel shop is in TeePublic. I'll leave the link in the description. Highly recommend that you go and check it out. These are really good quality. Everyone who's an Aroid lover, you're gonna love these shirts. This is not even sponsored on it or anything. I love how soft the t-shirts are. It's my favorite pant t-shirt. So yeah, go check that out. That's it for the haul. These are all the plants that I got in May. A couple of really good ones high up in the wish list. One that gives me so much joy with all the new gorgeous growth. Just lots of plants. I'm so happy with them. Thank you so much for joining. I hope to see you soon again. Please comment what was your favorite plant, what plant would you get. Join me again soon for my next video. Until then, take care of yourselves. I've been Faye in the Forest, and you've been awesome. Bye.